What's up guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the BMW M2 and everything we know about it so far. I'm not going to talk much longer. The first thing I want you guys to see is some leaked pictures that I got off of Google. This is the front of the car and I am disturbed. And look, a part of me believes that this is not real because there is no way BMW would make something that looks like this. And that's for the front end. But for the back, this is what you call horse shit. The rear of this car is absolutely horrifying. It looks like a horror movie. Now, I've been going over TikTok and I've been seeing people saying, well, oh, the rear end is growing on me. What? Who's growing on you? Who's growing on you? The rear end. This is growing on you. And again, this is one of the things that I believe it could be not real. But at the same time, why shouldn't it be real, right? Because the same thing with the Ferrari Pro Sangue. There was some leaks and stuff and pictures that we got to see. And guess what? It ended up being the same exact thing. They have completely destroyed the look of the M2 we all know and love. And I feel that is because they've overdone it a little when it came to the new M3 and the new M4. But that was actually nice. That was good. Some people think otherwise, but for the most part, everybody's starting to like it more, and some other people liked it from the beginning. But this is unbelievable. I don't understand why they would do something like this. And take us back to the front end. People are saying they are liking the front end. Now, in my opinion, the front end is a little bit nicer than the rear end. The rear end just looks wrong. It looks like it shouldn't be. It does not look understandable. And I get it. It's a new car. Honestly, sit down with yourself and take a look at the car and tell me how you feel about it. Look, honestly, I want you to comment down. Look. I don't get 1 billion views, so if you 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are going to see this, you're going to comment down below how you truly feel about the rear end of this car. I would be grateful for that. So just comment down below. Let me know what you guys actually think of the rear end of this car. And the front end as well, because the front end is not great. It's okay. Here's the thing. We're comparing it to the rear end. The front end is fine if you're going to look at the back of the car. If you're just going to look at the front end of the car without seeing the back end of the car...
Someone tell me what he's saying! What the f*** is he saying?
What is this pile of shit? But then you're going to move on to the back and you're like, oh, wow, okay. Never mind, the front end is fine, I guess. I'm being a little harsh because I am a big lover of the older M2. And I think it looks stunning and I think it looks just as aggressive as it needs to be. And I just don't see why they didn't build something a little on top of that. They completely changed up the car and they came out with this M240 and we're like, you know what, whatever. No one buys an M240 anyways. Nobody wants that car. It's there, you either get an M2 or you don't get a 2 Series at all. So yeah, if you like it, of course I respect you and I respect your opinion. An M2 is supposed to be a performance car. It's an M car. And once upon a time, until very recently, I was a very, very big BMW fanboy. Just things started to change, right? Now that they're coming up with this XM or whatever, I don't even keep up with any of their stuff anymore because I know that they're just headed in the wrong direction, the direction of electric cars and all these things. But really, I don't know who's designing their cars nowadays. I don't know who said that this guy is. Look, I'm not going to sit here and trash some guy and his job, but you did a good job. You completely changed the car. So you did what you were asked to do, change the car. And you 100% did. But you went from up here to all the way down here. And it is depressing. But I feel like nowadays, we just learn to accept anything that's fuel injected. We learn to accept everything that's not electric. So I would take this M2 over the new Dodge Daytona SRT. Because that on its own is a different story with its Franzonic chambered, I don't know what, exhaust. Let's talk about what the engine could be. In my opinion, we're gonna get the same exact thing. So a 3-liter twin turbo flat 6 engine, and I'm assuming, they bumped up the horsepower. We'll be looking at 450, 460, 470 even. I doubt it'll be 470 or even 60, maybe 430, 440, 450. Something, along those lines. And obviously, I'm not a horsepower calculator, so I did look up online what the possibilities of the different, what different horsepower we can have and everything. Just everything kind of aligns with what I'm saying. I'm giving you kind of the average of all because some are saying 500 horsepower. BMW are not making a 500 horsepower M2. It's just not gonna happen. And some people are going a little crazy and saying that the M2 is coming out to beat the C63, the new C63 that's a hybrid inline 4 with 600, I don't know what horsepower. It's a completely different story. It's not gonna... BMW don't want to challenge no C63s because BMW know that they make ass cars. Especially now with the M2 looking like that. It's not the person who likes it. It's the people who allowed it to happen. I don't know why I'm trashing it so much, but I really hate for the M2 competition to go from this to that. And here's the thing, I've been noticing nowadays that a lot of car manufacturers are starting to ditch aggressive looks for more smart looks, and that can only mean one thing. We're going electric. I don't know. Electric and smart kind of go together. I don't see aggressive and electric going together. I mean, Dodge are trying, and I mean, if you've seen the new Daytona SRT or whatever it is they call it, it is horrendous. It looks like an old Charger with an electric engine and a I can't even remember the thing anymore. Franzonic chambered Franzonic. That makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense to me at all. So a quick recap. This is what it looks like from the front. This is what the rear end looks like. And this is what we think the engine is going to be. A 3-liter flat 6 twin turbo, 400 something horsepower. Definitely over 430 horsepower. Or at least I hope with this ugly they built, they're going to make it a little bit more horsepower. So this is all we know. I promised myself not to make this video clickbait, right? I don't want to clickbait. So I'm just, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it seem like, it is a home video, and it's surprisingly the guy with if you come on here and you see that I have 951 subscribers, don't you even think about it, that I'm gonna be filming the car itself, okay? It's unlikely, right? So, and before you even click on the video, you're gonna see it's like 4 views. I mean, think. Anyways, I feel like cars are genuinely starting to hit a dead end. These cars in general are just... It's over now. It's over. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling. I feel like it's just everything you love and know is change. I mean, it's part of evolving, and this is not evolution. If you look at the Porsche 911s, right? They started off, they look great. They made a newer one, they right off the bat. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to grow on me. No, it was a straight out of the back kind of thing. It just, you saw it and you're like, this is so much better. And then the next one came out and you're like, oh my god, that one is so much better. And just, it kept going and it keeps going till this very day. This video is getting dragged on 18 minutes. This is the longest video I've ever made in my life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.